Hi, I'm Ben Felton. Welcome back to our coverage of Land Forces 2024 in Melbourne. I'm here with John Fry, the Managing Director of Kongsberg Defence Australia. Now, John, what is the NSM Coastal Defence System?
Yeah, morning, Ben. So the NSM Coastal Defence System is a product from Kongsberg Defence and Aerospace. Essentially, I suppose, comprises three main elements. Our naval strike missile, obviously, that we have fielded now, just fielded here with the Royal Australian Navy. We have a command and control system, and then we have actually two different configurations of launchers. So I said behind me, I suppose we have what we can see here is the twin pack configuration, which we are obviously collaborating with Thales Australia on, which we are calling the Strike Master. Obviously the naval strike missile on the Bushmaster, bit of a play on words, but essentially that's our twin pack configuration. And we also have a quad pack configuration as well, which is suited for something like a HX-77 truck. And that system's been fielded in Poland, and I think it's being ordered by a couple of other European nations as well.
So there's a lot of commonality there with existing ADF systems. Will you be able to walk me through some of those commonalities?
Yeah, so essentially the NSM can be used obviously on ships or on vehicles. In fact, the biggest user of the naval strike missile in the world will actually be the US Marine Corps, and they are using it in a ground-based application off vehicles. So correct, so the missile is identical to what we have in service here with Navy. That in fact can be used interchangeably, as I mentioned. So we're already setting up all that support infrastructure for NSM. In fact, that system's now entered service. From a vehicle perspective, again we've optimised our twin pack launcher to essentially be on a vehicle that's an Australian-made Bushmaster. Obviously, from a maintenance perspective, we're introducing a common vehicle, and all the shipboard equipment, all the electronics on that launcher as well, between the two missiles themselves, are the same electronics that are on the ship. So, and we'll be setting up production for that. We're actually currently setting up production for all that ship-installed equipment here in Australia. So, and I suppose the third element is the command and control, and again, the NSM Coastal Defence System uses the same command and control architecture as NASAMS. So we use essentially the same fire control centre, just running different software, obviously software specifically designed for that coastal defence mission. So from our perspective, we've already produced those command and control centres here for NASAMS in Australia. We can continue those on for this program, for a coastal defence program for Australia. NSM's in service. As you can probably see, we had an announcement recently, we're going to start building and manufacturing NSMs in Australia with initial production starting in 27, and again from a launcher perspective, again that thing is all Australian made as well. So we think we can deliver a highly sovereign solution that's essentially fielded and in service around the world with that common weapon. So again, from that perspective, it does make a lot of sense. Yeah.
And you're actually building the command and control systems here for export for other coastal defence system users. Can you give me an update on where that is at?
Yeah, so we've obviously, as mentioned, delivered the NASAMS program, and mentioned the fact they had that common C2 hardware between NASAMS and the NSM Coastal Defence System. So again, on the back of the work we've done with our Australian supply chain for NASAMS here, we've actually managed to win an export order back into our parent company for a European customer, and that is for actually consoles for our coastal defence system. So we have announced that. We're just waiting for the final purchase order, but we've already started engaging and contracting some of our Australian suppliers. So we'll start essentially production of those next year, with deliveries I think in 2026. Yeah.
Thanks, John. And if someone's at Land Forces and they think they might be a good supplier, they just want to have a chat, how should they get in touch with you?
Yeah, so please come around to the stand. The stand number is A157, but you'll obviously see us right next to Thales, and you'll hopefully see the Strike Master from a distance. But yeah, please come along and have a chat to our friendly team, and obviously we're part of the global supply chain program now, so Erin Hamlin looks after that, and we've got Torben Prowl, our supply chain lead here as well, and a bunch of other people who are always happy to talk to everybody. So yeah, but thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ben.